It's very normal for a Hell's Kitchen contestant to have a bad episode, as a number of things can go wrong. They can have a bad service, they can have a toxic and petty argument, the editors can clown on them, and of course, have their Hell's Kitchen dream come to an end with an elimination. However, sometimes a contestant can have multiple of these things happen, and thus turns a bad episode into an iconically bad episode. What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today, we'll be looking at the worst individual episodes in Hell's Kitchen history. Again, when making this list, I'm looking at the entire episode overall. So while Nuka of course had the biggest meltdown service of all time, she didn't have any other negative moments that episode, hence an episode like that won't be on here. One other caveat, this list could be made up of all first boots, but since I have already done a video about first boots, I'll be leaving them off this list. Be sure to subscribe and like to support the channel, and with that, let's take a look at Hell's Kitchen chefs not just having bad, but absolutely terrible episodes.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
I feel like one of the more forgotten donkeys in Hell's Kitchen history is Maria, as she laughed at inappropriate times, was a bad cook, and just in general was an easy chef to make fun of, and this was proven in her boot episode. It started at the reward challenge, where the editors made fun of her non-stop talking, and she cost her team the challenge when she failed to follow the rules of Ramsay. Then during service, not only did she have a bad night in the kitchen, but she failed to even be a halfway decent waiter as well, with Ramsay even accusing her of sabotaging the blue team. And then, Fran Liddy went out of her way to get rid of Maria, putting up the strong Nilka over the likes of Siobhan and Scott, fearing Maria would survive over them. And as another topper, Ramsay was incredibly mean to her when she said her goodbyes. So yeah, a bad episode from the beginning to end in all sorts of ways for this forgotten donkey.
We put another pan over it and let it like pressure cook like one sprig, again with the time. Just like let it kind of marinate, not like a lot at all.
Breathe.
That's the first thing I thought. I was like, ham hock, gotta braise it. Gotta do some sort of soup. And look at me right now. I can't even stop myself.
Maria, congratulations. Because you just screwed your team. I asked for the ham hock as the main ingredient. And you're serving me a sweet potato soup garnished with a spoon of ham hock.
Wonderful. Idiot. I'm an idiot.
Let's go. Maria, they're raw. Look what you're doing. It's not undercooked, it's raw.
We've completely stopped the kitchen for a hush puppy.
Hey, how long in the crab? It's not down. Okay, well, you need to film me. You already have
Maria,
it?
where's the ticket?
Right.
Come on then.
Sorry, Chef.
Oh, she's so weird.
Chef, that table 33, we double took the order, and that's a double order, Chef.
So how can you take the same order twice?
I took it and Holly took it.
Are you trying to screw the blue team?
No way.
33 is in my section.
It's 33 is in her section. It's my fault.
Yeah, Maria's like losing it right now.
Why don't you at least check if their order's been taken?
I don't know.
You don't know. Maria, give me a jacket and leave Hell's Kitchen.
Here you go, Chef.
Maria was in over her head. On garnish, she was lost, and her team paid the cost. That's why her life in Hell's Kitchen is dead.
I picked Mike as my most unlikable figure for season 12, which is kind of incredible considering he only lasted 4 episodes, but what makes him stand out in the worst of ways is his boot episode. Now first things first, it's not like his performance in the kitchen was flawless, as he, Gabriel, and DeMarco failed to even deliver one ravioli dish until they had a chance to win it for the blue team, but their dish didn't pass, allowing the red team to win. And during service, he had plenty of problems on the apps and communicating with his team. But again, what makes this episode so bad is his terrible attitude throughout, as he complained during punishment, continued to get into arguments with his teammates, and even disrespected Ramsay on his way out. And as another cherry on top, it even seemed like the women were fond of Mike despite not even being on their team, meaning that Mike had left a bad impression on literally every chef in a short time.
We need it for to saute. But Mike just seems to hold us up. He doesn't do anything. He stands there. He's useless.
And now, the much maligned trio of DeMarco, Mike, and Gabriel have a chance to win it for the blue team.
Pasta way too thick and it's not cooked properly. Oh wait, we're starting again.
Damn it! So it's not my fault. Nothing's your fault, right? It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You don't. Yeah, it's my fault because I cook. He doesn't want to work with anybody.
Dude, you could suck my I don't care what they think. The final word comes from Chef Ramsay, so they could kiss my ass.
I'm not talking about the past. Dude, he's asking a question. Just answer the question.
Seriously, everybody could go themselves.
Why is Mike not doing anything?
Because nobody wants help, Chef.
What?
I can't force somebody to help, Chef.
Get in there! Oh my God.
Raviolis right now.
Ravioli, Chef.
There's no lobster. We practiced these all morning, and now it comes up minus the lobster. Get a grip.
I would like to make a request and say give them what they want. Take me off their team and put me with the girls. They'll appreciate me a lot more than the men.
Mike, time to go.
Sticking with early boots here, we have Brenden from season 9. There's only 2 episodes to choose from, and while both his episodes were bad, it's the second one that stands out. Brenden was super cocky in general, but it really showed here, which caught the ire of his teammates that already didn't like him. Then, while it's never been confirmed, it seemed that he was more concerned about getting some ass as opposed to focusing on cooking, as it was insinuated that he and Carrie hooked up on national TV. Funnily enough, the next night after his hookup, he would go on to make one of the worst mistakes in Hell's Kitchen history, lying to Ramsay about making a new sea bass, and then would get eliminated that night over Chino, who had been far and away the worst chef thus far, which should tell you how over Ramsay was of Brenden already. I really hope sleeping with Carrie was worth it, Brenden.
Men absolutely have an advantage over women over the grill. We're definitely gonna kick ass.
Burger. Damn. I'm not even gonna cut it. It's like one of those joke turds that you stick on your granny's chair.
Come from a very accomplished family. Lawyers, doctors, master's degrees. Aunts and uncles thought that I was just amazing. I made Thanksgiving dinner. My parents were like, oh my God, look what he can do. It was like my eyes lit up.
Blah, 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 blah. Shut up, man.
Hey, Brenden.
Yes?
Come here for a sec. I'm not getting any exercise here.
Well, figure out a way for you to burn calories. Sea bass is ready. Are we ready to go on entrees?
Now. Brenden, I've called it. Who called the entrees? You've cooked the bass. Is your meat ready?
No, chef.
And the garnish all ready?
No, chef.
You've got to work as a team.
Walking sea bass.
Nice job. Brenden?
Yes, chef.
Is that the same bass?
No, chef.
Where's the old one then?
Threw it away, chef.
Show me.
Chef, I can't find it.
Are you lying to me? Like, is that the bass from 10 minutes ago, or is that a fresh one you cooked? Is that old?
Chef, yes.
And how dare you go to the garbage can, search it, and turn me out like that? You do that to me one more time, trust me, the elimination. I'll send you out there and then. Brenden, give me your chef jacket.
The chef.
Your time's done, buddy.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Carrie. Good luck. I am your biggest fan. And call me, all right?
While so far this list has been a variety of things that made a chef stand out, to be blunt here, this person's pathetic attitude gets him a spot on my list, with that being Matt's boot episode in season 16. Again, Matt's terrible attitude was on display the entire episode, and we combined that with how bad he was in the kitchen, and it's a toxic nightmare. At the reward challenge, he had the audacity to argue with the judges that his shrimp roll could pass for a slider. Then at dinner service, his bad attitude continued as he not only argued with his teammates, but Ramsay as well, and he was the main reason the Red Kitchen would get kicked out. And then the arguing continued on at the nomination deliberation. But just when it looked like Matt might just be able to salvage this episode after Shayna's elimination, Ramsay shocked him as he got the boot as well. And even on his way out, Matt was nothing but a nasty douchebag. Just unreal how poorly a grown man can act in one freaking episode.
Is that a slide?
That is a slider to me.
I think we're looking for something ground.
A lobster roll is a lobster roll, and then a slider is something completely...
I didn't say it was a lobster roll, because it's made with shrimp, obviously.
Calm down, Matt. Don't be a pit bull right now. These chefs know what they're talking about. Your slider is not a slider.
You do me a slider.
Slider is.
Did your team know you were doing this?
Yes, chef.
Okay, so they agreed.
Well, I mean, no one said anything differently.
She's shaking her head.
How's that for you?
A little too spicy, the greens are kind of wilted and overdressed, big time.
I agree, a little too much heat for me.
What the do they know? That's why they're running burger joints.
Lobster.
Lobster right there, chef.
Matt, VIP, curly whirly, over. Hey, young man, come here, you.
I'll fix it right now,
So
chef.
give me a proper fresh lobster towel. My patience is running out. Did you get it?
Yeah, I understand.
So concentrate.
Okay, chef. Okay. I got one person on guard and standing there doing nothing, you know, and then everybody's looking at me like.
Ask for help, Matt.
It's not us against you, though.
Let me say something. You guys always want to sit here and pan up with girls, okay? Let me tell you something. Listen to me for 1 second.
Oh, go ahead.
You know how many times I've done the power position? I go meat, fish,
So
meat,
you're
fish,
blaming me
fish.
because you're overcooked?
I shouldn't have to communicate to the garnish when the garnish is standing right there and she's supposed to be reading the table.
Stop blaming everybody else.
Hey, put me up. Put me up. If you shut your trap for 1 minute and just listen, Kim.
You know, I'm not listening. I don't listen.
You've had two
You
people.
shut the
People
up.
on your side doing your the whole time. Hold your hand.
When things went badly tonight, the first thing you did was point fingers at everybody else. The only person to point at is you.
Chef Ramsay is like I have one bad night service and everything else I do flawlessly. The whole time I've been here, it's been nothing but disrespect. If I was on the street right now and he came up to me with that same I'd him up.
I've talked about Josh's automatic elimination many times on my channel, but let's now take a moment to discuss just how bad his entire episode was. Remember, this was his only episode on the red team, as the blue team was completely done with him, and the red team didn't want him either, making him feel like an outcast the entire day. And unfortunately, he wouldn't do much to prove them wrong, as not only would he cost the red team the reward challenge by putting out the fire, but he proceeded to struggle on the bar menu and garnish during dinner service, two stations that chefs, especially all-star chefs, don't usually struggle on. And after getting kicked out of the kitchen, Josh, who couldn't help himself, went back to the kitchen to complete service, only to get eliminated right then and there. And the fact that, again, literally nobody in the competition liked him or took him seriously as an all-star, and I think it's safe to say in retrospect, Josh should have never came back for all-stars.
God help me.
It's a very difficult situation to be in when the red team doesn't want you and the blue team doesn't want you, and I just feel like I'm alone. Chef Ramsay put me on the red team because he believes in me and he knows that I can take the red team to victory. I need more fire.
Josh,
Oh, what's wrong?
you just smothered our fire. It's gonna tank our team.
Josh has just put the fire out.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give it to the blue team and Robin and
Shout out to the universe for putting Josh on the red team. Definitely the trade of the century.
I'm pissed off at Josh. He totally bombed us with our fire, and we're gonna be stuck with him. He went and dumped coals on a hot fire.
We needed fire, and there wasn't any. You're getting tired because you're not doing it the way is efficient.
Why do you have to be a bitch? You don't want to help, just say no.
You want my help?
All I said was,
Put
will
that
you
in the
please
barrel. Come here.
help
Oh,
me?
I'm gonna write it down, see if directions.
Are you kidding me?
Just go
You're
do
an idiot. You are the
What's wrong with
stupidest
you?
person I've ever met.
Serve the fish and the chips, please.
Yes. Josh, you gotta refire these. They're too dark.
Where's the bar food?
I have to refire the fish, Chef.
How can you fall behind with bar food? Are you okay?
I'm fine, Chef.
Come on then, please.
Yeah, I'm trying. Take that and I'm gonna come with this. Yes.
You're done with it.
Why is that all watery? Taste that.
That's
Too much garlic.
Taste that. Hey, and look, I've now got, look at that. That's liquid.
You're working spinach, so what are you giving me?
I'm gonna do the lobster then, Chef.
What, the lobster what? What lobster? There's no lobster on.
Will you stop yelling?
When you start giving us what we need, thank you.
Hey, what's in your hand there? Come here. Come here. The Wellington's in the window. Where's the garnish?
It's in my hand, Chef.
In your hand.
I'm doing my best, Chef.
Your best is not good enough. Say goodbye. Get out.
I'm not gonna go down without a fight. I'm gonna go back. I have to go back. I gotta tell Chef Ramsay that I'm not done.
Follow my two lobster. What are you doing here?
I need to be here, Chef.
What are you doing here? What is he doing here?
I don't know, Chef. I don't know, Josh. Get out.
What are you doing?
My body told me to come back. I need to be here, Chef.
Third ticket tonight, protein in the window, ice cold garnish in your hands.
Yes, Chef.
You are not ready to become my head chef in Vegas. That is it. Give me your jacket now.
Yes, Chef.
Let's go. Good night.
If anybody's gonna get a third chance, it would be me, right?
So there you have it, guys, some of the worst all-around individual episodes in Hell's Kitchen history. Let me know in the comments if you like a part 2, as we could obviously make a lot of videos about this topic. And if you do enjoy videos like these, then please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll get you more fun HK content just like this. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.